So the question is about implicit differentiation. Actually, we don't need to see the word implicit differentiation there. What is important is that find y prime, and then you look at the equation given there. The first thing you notice is that, oh, this guy is different than the regular functions. What are the regular functions? In the regular cases or explicitly defined functions, you have y equals to f of x. Y is one side. Everything else, a formula in x, is on the other side. Okay? This is explicitly defined function. But what we see here is an equation in x and y. That means that y is implicitly defined in terms of x. And what do we do for implicit differentiation? Always, this is the first step. Differentiate both sides of the equation with respect to x. So differentiate with respect to x. So here, d dx of xy equals to d dx of 2x cubed plus 2y cubed. Okay, that's first step. Well, I'm not done yet with the first step, but just the starting point is you have to differentiate both sides with respect to x. Why with respect to x? Because you see, dy dx means you differentiate with respect to x. What we are hoping to find is the derivative of y with respect to x. That's why we start with differentiating both sides of the equation with respect to x. Then, go ahead, product rule. Derivative of x times y plus y. I don't know what is derivative of y with respect to x, but wherever I see that, I will write, for that, I will write y prime. On the right-hand side, the derivative of 2x cubed is 6x squared plus derivative of 2y cubed. You see, we are not differentiating with respect to y. We are differentiating with respect to x. It means that you have to apply the chain rule, or what your book likes to say, generalized power rule. Means what? Means that it is not 6y to the power 2. It is 6y prime times y squared. Let me do the first part of this. Derivative of x, we know that it's 1, so we have y plus xy prime equals to 6x squared plus 6y squared y prime y squared. That's step 1. You differentiate. Wherever you get into terms with y, you use the chain rule. Step 2, now you have an equation for y prime. And we have to solve the equation that we just find for y prime. It means what? It means that isolate y prime. You will always get a linear equation, the simplest possible equation for y prime. If you don't get simple equation for y prime, you have made some mistakes somewhere. So it means what? It means that you have to first bring all the terms with y prime as coefficient in it to one side. So I have 1 here. I should take this one to the other side. So xy prime minus 6y prime y squared. And then take everything else to the right-hand side. So 6x squared minus y. Then factor out y prime. And then divide the coefficient of y prime to the other side. And that's what you need to know. This is just y prime. You found the y prime. Well, you may say, that, okay, how come it's just, it has some x's and y's in it? Well, see, the original equation had x and y's in it. That's why the final answer for this kind of questions will have, the derivative will have both x and y's in it. So let's look at this one. 6x squared minus y, x minus 6y squared. So that is the solution for this question.